Brain, I'm sorry for shit talking you there for a second. Okay. This is what happens when you don't actually read the whole thing before you open your mouth. Can we just move on? The hell that my brain just put us through. Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Shout out to the All Access Patreon members who are seeing this first. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And if you haven't already connected with me over on Patreon, it's completely free to join and you'll still get some perks. I'll occasionally drop a YouTube video early there, or I will make a previously only accessible to the All Access members accessible for everyone. If a video is ever blocked on YouTube after I post it, it will be available for free on Patreon. Plus, it's ad-free. However, if you are interested, there is a All Access membership that gets you early access to all of my content, extended versions, Patreon exclusives, live streams, connected music videos, requested live performances, interviews, things that either I can't put on YouTube or would have to be blurred out, more weigh in on what I do next, things like that. All the information is in the description below. I've been on my Kendrick Lamar journey for a few months now, and we've gone through section 80 to GNX, and then we're circling back to the content I missed along the way. So I just did Kendrick Lamar EP, and I'm starting to do some of his unreleased music, pop songs that he's a feature on. Today, we are finally getting to Overly Dedicated. This has been requested so much, and I'm excited. I know some of these songs are not on streaming. I believe I have the original track order, so I'm gonna bounce between streaming and wherever I can find those other songs that weren't officially cleared for the project. I do want to talk about the album cover. I think this is one of the most interesting album covers we've had thus far. Like EP, mixtape, album cover, whatever. I'm calling it the album art. But I think this is one of the most interesting. So the first thing that jumps out to me is obviously there's the woman who's sitting there. I can't tell if it's her head exploding. The way she's sitting reminds you of a meditation type pose, but her fingers are up. I obviously don't know for sure, but because she's holding her hands differently, I don't know if maybe those are like affiliation signs or something like that maybe. Her head almost looks like it's like a cyclone, tornado, but then it also looks like smoke, or one could argue it almost looks a little like water too. So I don't know. The first time I look at it, I don't see water, but the more and more I look at it, the more and more I kind of do see some water, which is interesting. If you look at her body on her legs, it looks like there's water or something on her legs. Not only is that in of itself very interesting, but then you have the background, and I'm gonna be honest, it is so hard to see the background, at least with where I'm looking at it. I'm trying to find a different image, but even the ones online, I thought maybe the Spotify image was just bad because my Spotify is in dark mode, but honestly, like, even if you Google it, it's really hard to see. The one that does stand out on me, I would know that picture anywhere, is Jim Morrison. See that right behind her head? It's so hard to see the other ones. There's a picture with someone with long hair and a hat, and he's flipping off the camera, and that guy looks familiar, and I want to say Snow is his name. Dash. I think it's Dash Snow. We listened, I did the Heart Part 2 already. I am going to listen to it again just in the context of the album, but I'm pretty sure it was the Heart Part 2. I could be wrong about that, but I think it is. So you put him on there. I know he died young, and Jim Morrison I know died young. There's another picture over here to the side that kind of looks like Jimi Hendrix. I'm pretty sure, like over by her knee. These other ones are just so hard to see. And I see some of the pictures repeated, like up by her head, it looks like the same picture as right there. There's a side profile. I can't really see that one though. Jim Morrison I can see twice. Underneath her leg at the bottom, behind the Overly Dedicated, and then over by her head. Both of those pictures almost kind of look like Jimi Hendrix, like a younger and an older one maybe. It's so hard to tell. But yeah, so I mean, I know. Go back into your chair. And the matching chair is sitting beside me because I got too tired of Salem trying to steal my chair. And Dobby's over here on a blanket. Here we are. As I was saying, there's one in the top corner. Like I said, it's just so hard to see. It's Jimi Hendrix and Jim Morrison, and they both passed away from an OD. So it makes me think kind of like a tribute thing, which would not be surprising to me. Kendrick has talked about different addictions and within family and within the environment he grew up in and those sorts of things, having his own vices that we later on explore, things like that. That to me kind of makes sense. But I will just say, to me, this is probably the most interesting cover as as far as artistic influence type, you know, it's different. Probably a toss up between this one and To Pimp a Butterfly. This one obviously doesn't include Kendrick. At least I can't see if any pictures that looks like him. Again, it's so distorted. But overall, I don't know. I just think the cover art's really interesting for this one. It released, I believe, September 14th, 2010. It's 12 songs. Oh, wait. Actually, I lied. It's not 12 songs. It's like 16 songs, but I'm looking at Spotify, which says it's 12 songs, 53 minutes, 37 seconds. This will obviously be longer because we're going to try to find the other tracks. All right. We are, like I said, going to start with The Heart Part 2. I know I have already heard it, but just to kind of refamiliarize it, especially in the context of what I believe the Heart series is. Obviously, I think 6 would have been that had it not been taken and all of that, but it is kind of like a prologue, if you will. The lens in which you can view the art that you're about to consume kind of feel. I like The Heart Part 2. I've heard it a couple times, obviously the first one being the first reaction, but I have not listened to it recently. I'm excited to hear it as like the introduction to the album. I know Dash Snow is at the beginning. It's like a clip. I just looked, passed away in 2009, so it makes sense that he would be the third person identified that has passed away from an overdose. So it makes sense that this is a tribute. I'm assuming that all the people who are pictured all passed away in the same manner, is my assumption. Let's start with The Heart Part 2.
I'll tell you what I don't believe in. Can I do that? All right, I don't believe in the laws or the system by any means whatsoever. I try not to obey them at any time. That's what I believe in, not believing in.
So what keeps you alive?
You see, my art is all I have, and victory tastes sweet. Even when the enemy can throw salt, still knock them out the park like a fucking tow car. Let bygones be bygones, but where I'm from, we buy guns and more guns to give to the young. I'm living the life of a nigga, trap nigga. Inside the system, all you envision is trap niggas. My uncle doing life inside prison, he wasn't rap too tight. He told me rap about life, not rap niggas. That's why I'm shaking my head when you rap dissing. My stomach start turning, my nerves get to twitching. I start evaluating, then my final intuition is that you wishing to come up, well just come up. We used to beefing over turf, fuck beefing over verse. Niggas dying, motherfucker, double entendre. And this is Compton, lions in the land of the triumph. Raps ran our defiance, ban our alliance. Put burners in the hands of the black man. One hood with 24 foes like a clone Kobe Bryant. You probably heard I wanna be heard and wonder who I am. You probably even listen to Faith and think I know Zion, but really I'm just caught in a loop of understanding the truth, because it seems like it's always clashing with science. I got a big
This one was one of my favorites. I don't remember what video it was. Maybe it was in Kendrick Lamar EP, but I was talking about how I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3. I really do like 3, but I think it was 2. I think 2 has always been the one that, I don't know what it is, but I understand it more this time too. You probably heard I want to be heard and wonder who I am. I wouldn't have understood that the first time around because I hadn't heard I want to be heard. So it's just really cool to kind of full circle. I love doing this.
Here flying, my future so bright I probably go blind before I blink twice. I ain't lying. I swear to God, I'm Perry famous. Just let me explain it. Why you pick up that stainless? Cause your pops wasn't anxious to see you when you hated so much you probably had your burner tucked at graduation. Said if you see him on them bleachers, then you kill him facing 25 to life with a murder charge. Your enemies was to pray and now you pray to God. I pray these bars get farther than Compton. And if I reckon if I break, I still won't break my promise. I promise to keep it honest. Secret society, all we ask is trust. And all we lack is communication, like service sucks. The people scared of annihilation when kingdom come. And I'm like the Kendrick Lamar whole D in less than a month, alright? Gotta keep it pushing. Can't let the government tell me how my future looking. I'm on Rosecrans and Central trying to duck the central bookings. If the fucking pigs get behind me, then you know I'm booking. Never will I
Okay, now I remember. So it was in Kendrick Lamar EP where I had made the comment about, oh my God, it's 15 tracks for an EP. And then I was like, wait, that was that line. And I couldn't remember if it was in The Heart Part 2 or Part 3. And it was The Heart Part 2. This is also the one that I kept referencing in Control. I referenced it in the pre-battle roundups. I referenced it in the battle videos. I'm pretty sure I referenced it multiple times about him talking about like the promises he made and the dissing and all of that kind of stuff. Because it was like, he's always been about the competition of it all. But he's also not going to not defend either, that vibe. And it's just, it's really cool to go back and hear it again.
Trying to change the rules that we've been confined to so the corporate won't make decisions. Uppity bitches, handling business. killing our dreams, stealing our vision. Out in Haiti, had a lessons better.
Oh, I loved that part. Also, I remember talking about this in Good Kid, Mad City because this was the one that said, I'm Master Splinter, and then later on we get Master Splinter's daughter. But I loved this part, and I love that we pick it back. I love that we pick it back up. I mean, it's a thread he weaves through his discography, but it's almost a direct, not quite, but it's a pretty good call out in something in Mr. Morale and in GNX especially, I think I'm thinking about, where he talks about creativity dying and, at the corporations. Again, that's a thread he weaves all through his discography, but I remember this line being one of the first ones that I saw. I'm trying to change the rules that we've been confined to so the corporate won't make decisions. Uppity bitches handling business, killing our dreams and stealing our vision.
Have a home in LA, everybody think they fucking on. Hop on Twitter, perpetrate, we doing big shit. Who we hanging with and bragging about the iPhone. I swear to God, most of y'all cats just don't know Kendrick. You barely know yourself, so I guess most of y'all should be offended. Ain't doing this for my health, I'm trying to purchase my mama them business. Occupying my time with riches, justifying my time ambition. Just to coincide, just to go inside, books behind the lives while we live. And look, the mastermind took the mastermind, just the perfect time, just the mastermind, just the master ground with precision. Look, the mastermind took the...
We would like to call this an appreciation tape for those who recognize the Kendrick Lamar EP. So this is the Kendrick Lamar OG.
I've brought this up in several videos. With all of my reactions and editing and not really being able to listen to anything while I'm editing, my time for music has significantly dropped, and I have not been able to dedicate nearly as much time as I want to going back through Kendrick's discography as much as I want to. But that one, oh God, it's so good. And I'm so excited to have it within the context with Overly Dedicated because I've liked it since I heard it originally. I already understand more after listening to Kendrick Lamar EP, but I know that's just going to continue. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, I think the next one is on Spotify. Okay, perfect. It is Growing Apart to Get Closer. Ooh, interesting. I love that. First of all, that's very different. There's so many. I was like, oh, that kind of sounds like, and then it would change and be like, oh no, that kind of sounds like. I loved that.
Going, why are we slowing down? Where are you going? We should be growing now.
Smoke to it, nigga. Smoke to it, nigga.
Where are we going? We should be slowing down. Where are you going? We should be growing now.
That's what she said to me. That place I used to call home is just a bed to me.
Ooh.
And we don't even sleep. Neighbors can hear her weep. Meanwhile, I'm in these streets with everybody. I'm trying to get it and she know they got me. I watch her feelings watch me as they staring with the saddest eyes of loneliness. Look each other in the face and barely blink. I tried to make it right, but the pen ran out of ink. So if my letters don't reach you, I hope these lyrics in sync.
Where are we going?
These are kind of like almost like early foundational of We Cry Together. I mean, not directly, loosely, you know what I mean? I'm just saying like that connection of like, things being separate and there being this kind of like, where are you going? We should be growing. Just that concept in like a more explosive way is kind of where I was getting at. That place I used to call home is just a bed to me. And we don't even sleep. Neighbors can hear her weep. Meanwhile, I'm in these streets with everybody. I'm trying to get it and she knows they got me. I watch her feelings watch me as they staring with the saddest eyes of loneliness. Look each other in the face and barely blink. I tried to make it right, but the pen ran out of ink. Oh, that was so good. Like trying to make it right, but it's R-I-G-H-T. Oh. So if my letters don't reach you, I hope these lyrics in sync. Oh, I like
this. Why are we slowing down? Where are you going? We should be growing now.
That's what it said to me. But that place I call ambition now dead to me. Gone and forgotten. I'm off track like Dale Earnhardt. My liver rotting. Alcoholic tripping. Fucking bad bitches. And they got bad intentions. Club night, guys and dolls. Balling out, but I'm about to drop the ball. I'm calling out for help. My engineer called, told me come to the studio. I wanna tell him, nah.
Where are we going? Why are we slowing down? Where are you going?
The only time I can imagine Kendrick Lamar saying something like the engineer saying, come to the studio and I want to tell him nah. The only world I can see him saying that is if he either has like writer's block or he's not making it as quickly. Like we think about like I Want to Be Heard, to reference back in The Heart Part 2, which referenced this song, you know, I Want to Be Heard. Him saying it's taking longer to see the success he's wanting. So I could see him getting a little burnt out, a little frustrated with trying and not seeing the progress and success he was hoping for initially. That's what I think that line is talking about. If I had to guess, it would either be that or a writer's block thing. That's just my guess.
Where are we going? Why are we slowing down? Where are you going? We should be growing.
Wait. All I can think about now is Gloria. Because now that I said that, when I brought up writer's block, it made me think of it. So I guess, in theory, stay with me here, could this growing apart to get closer, it could be about a relationship. But I think another layer could be him and his pen, him and his art, that connection. Because it's like, you know, where are we going? We should be slowing down, is what she's saying. That place I used to call home is just a bed to me now. Like I said, like I'm kind of thinking I'm just saying another layer, another way this could be interpreted would be metaphor for his relationship with his art. I don't know if he intended it to be that way, but I just feel like you could make a case for it, I guess would be what I meant. Because like, but the place I call ambition, now dead to me, gone and forgotten. I'm off track, my liver rotten. It's like he's falling into the vices. Alcohol tripping, fucking bad bitches, they got bad intentions, club night. Because like you think about Gloria where he's talking about she'd rather me be in the church than in the club kind of thing. Interesting. I mean, I think it is more the relationship thing, but I think that it could be a level. Did y'all get that too? Or am I?
Now,
That's what he said to me. But that place we call heaven unfair to me. Only 144 can go. 7 billion people on planet Earth today. Is it something that I don't know? I know to follow him, rather following people or follow vanity, cause that means I'm following evil. Guess I'm following evil. I should follow cathedral. Blessings I need, but live like I don't need you.
where are we going? Why are we slowing down? Where are you going? We should be growing now.
So in conclusion, we all seem to stumble, planning our own demise, forgetting the big picture and making it wallet size. So to what's important in my life, I apologize. I promise to stay faithful, focused, and sanctified. We all get distracted. The question is, would you bounce back or bounce backwards? Would you not know how to act or take action? It's just a part of life, and if your vision's impaired, you probably lose it all tonight.
I'm trying to visualize how to get it right, but my vision's so blurry. Trying to slow it down, stay close to the ground, but we're always in a hurry now. And if I could make this world spin a little slower, then I would. Think we could grow a little closer. I think we're getting closer.
Ooh.
I think we're getting closer.
Okay, well, first of all, loved the feature. Is it Janae or is it Jenny? Do you say the H? I'm sorry, guys, you know, I'm so bad. The dyslexia does not help me with the pronouncing of names. I'm so sorry if I'm botching that, but beautiful voice. I said this in a past video. Actually, I think I said that in one of my Kendrick unreleased song videos. I just think he always does a really good job of picking features, but especially with like the feminine vocals, I just think he does such a good job. She sounded beautiful. There is just, oh, I loved that. Also, I just like can't unsee all the threads now, because it's like, if I think about it in the context of a relationship, my brain is just like literally ping-ponging all the threads of that. But then if I think about it more in the metaphorical way, then my brain's ping-ponging through his discography. But that third and fourth verse where it almost makes it more about religion, and just then seeing those threads of materialism and vices, wicked, weakness, To Pimp a Butterfly with, you know, and in Kendrick Lamar EP with Vanity Slaves. This song has, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like this song, depending on which lens you want to view it in, connects to so much of his discography. And I love songs like that you can just, oh. Is there something that I don't know? I know to follow him rather following people. Or vanity, because that means I'm following evil. Guess I'm following evil. I should follow cathedral. Also, that makes me think, I don't know if that's just like in the more religious sense, or if that's talking about something else, but it makes me think of that one feature where there's the guy and he's like, cathedral. And like the way he says it's really cool. He goes like, cathedral, church. Who's the feature on that? It's, I think it's Po Man's Dreams, His Vice. G-L, I don't remember the order. C-L-G, I just remember those letters. Oh, and he does this stuff about isms. Like, exercise your isms and don't depend on nothing or no one else or something. Cathedral, church, ism. Anyways, I don't know if that has like literally anything to do with it. I don't know if there's a connection there or if I'm just thinking about a word that he uses later on. I'm assuming that's a stretch, but it just, I don't know why, but it just made me think of that. Actually, I think, wait, hold on. We just talked about I Want to Be Heard and how that is referenced in The Heart Part 2. I think it's also referenced in Po Man's Dreams. Right? Wait, hold on. Again, I may be totally clowning, but this is like some Taylor Swift level things that I do. Okay, hold on. Po Man's Dreams. GLC, okay. Doesn't Kendrick talk about... I remember referencing Po Man's Dreams a lot because there's a lot of references to future works too. Because I think it's the one that says something about like institutionalized. Yeah, my uncle's institutionalized. Okay, I swear that was in here, right? Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm down a rabbit hole. Yeah, on Wanna Be Heard, probably thought he worked my nerves. Yeah, because that was on his lunch break. Oh my god. After I get through Overly Dedicated, I'm gonna have to literally start at Kendrick Lamar EP, and listen, this is my dream. I just want to lock myself up, not literally, but like, I just want to sit with my mood lighting and I just want to put my headphones on and I just want to listen from Kendrick Lamar EP through GNX and just let my brain go crazy. Please and thank you. Church is definitely on the move. Now we done took it up to the cathedral because the isms is enormous. Exercise your ism and don't depend on no one else. Cathedral, church, ism. Again, I have no idea if those words, they are the same. And that is a word that gets picked up later on down the road, or if that's an actual connection. I have no idea. When I see things repeated, I like to look and see if there is a pattern or not, or like a connection. Most of the time there isn't, but sometimes there is. That's what I do with Taylor's discography. Sorry, that was just like a little rabbit hole. Blessings, I need, but live like I don't need you. Oof, that's good. So in conclusion, we all seem to stumble, planning our own demises, forgetting the big picture and making it wallet size. So to what's important in my life, I apologize. That's interesting too, because it's kind of like he's apologizing to all the things. Like he might be apologizing to his art, you know, like him saying, I didn't even want to go to the studio. Apologizing to his art, creativity, his talent, you know, that sort of thing. But also apologizing to perhaps this woman that he's in a relationship with or was or whatever. Also to his faith, God, his faith, his religion. And then also in a way to his self. I promise to stay faithful, focused, and sanctified. Interesting word choice. We all get distracted. The question is, would you bounce back or bounce backwards? Love that line. Would you not know how to act or take action? It's just a part of life. And if your vision's impaired, you probably lose it all tonight. Ooh, I'm trying to visualize how to get it right, but my vision's so blurry. Trying to slow it down, stay close to the ground, but we're always in a hurry now. And if I could, I would make this world spin a little slower than I would. Then we could grow a little closer. I think we're getting closer. Oh, I loved that. That's a great opener. I mean, I don't know if technically The Heart Part 2 is looked at as the first track or not, or if it's kind of like a precursor, but I'm gonna say if this is the opening track, that's great. Okay, wow, I spent a lot of time on this. Okay, let me see here. The second track is supposed to be Night of the Living Junkies, which is not on Spotify, so I need to go over here.
I remember, when my uncles served smokers on a laundra in front of our building. They was my heroes.
The juxtaposition of this piano and then the way oh, I like that. I don't know, there's a juxtaposition there that yeah.
And that's scary to me, dope beat, dope flow, very to me, especially when sound wave is on his P's. Nigga, cue me in, I'm a Peruvian drug lord, don't fast forward, I'ma serve you some keys. This is crack cocaine, I'm Kirko, bang and I bang like a CRIP, PRIU, high you, I'm a IV. Stop, I said in high V, cause when I be in the studio, high shot, a needle in your vein, take it in vain, or itch till your eyeballs pop. I'm cold on a cold turkey, I hate chickens, but I do fuck pretty birdies. Where your girl at? Over the Pyrex, where my world at?
I've said it before and I'll say it again. The order in which I am going through his discography, like in some ways, yeah, would I have made some more connections to the later albums? Yes. But for example, the fact that I'm here right now, I don't think I would have got some of these references unless I had done the Clips album. Not just the Clips album, but the background, like, prepping that everyone in the Patreon community gave me, and then that one interview I did in learning about the different ways to talk about like coke. It's like helping me understand this better. I mean, I know he's saying it straight up, but there's also like the Pyrex. I wouldn't have known that if I wouldn't have learned from the Clip stuff. I just needed to point that out.
And that's scary to me. Heavy listener, he's a strawberry to me. You pussies ain't shit of venereal disease. C's on K-Dot, better wake up.
I'm so sorry, but for the rest of my life, I think I'm never going to hear the venereal disease and my brain not play like a venereal disease, like a menstrual bleed from Lil Wayne. Like I don't know why, but my brain cannot. So my neurodivergency and particularly ADHD, multiple things going on in my head at one time. And this is a good example. Anytime I write the word independent, the song INDEPENDENT, do you know what that means? Plays while I write it, without fail. I don't think my brain's capable of not playing it. Like that neural pathway is galvanized, okay? Like it is so strong, okay? That pathway, I think, may stay with me my entire life. And the venereal disease, like menstrual bleed, is a close one too. It is another one that's pretty strong neural pathway. There's that.
Up a nightmare, I'm right there like a Siamese twin. When you motherfuckers gon' learn, curl up like big worm when I drop. Who fly? I'm a red eye with eye drops. Eye big, eye cock. You Chris, I rock. That's Pookie Home, new Jack head first with a cyclops. I'm the first one to do that. I bet you never knew that. Back like a tailbone. Who you got the tail on? If it ain't about me, about whole D, about face. If you ain't on higher, learn it. The soda in the pot and the fire, burn it. Carry a smooth tight flow like a drink of Merlot. That'll freak y'all out like a girl Virgo. When I turbo on any track, it's a Reynolds rap. And
stop, Kendrick. That is the most Gemini thing that you've ever said. And you've said a lot of Gemini things, but that'll freak y'all out like a girl Virgo. It's pretty high up there of a Gemini thing to say. That's so funny. It'll freak y'all out like a girl Virgo. I love his astrology references. They literally give me life.
I rap like a nigga, he invented rap. Rapid heat. You can fall to defeat if you don't pay your tolls, like the limbs on your feet. I suppose this is bigger than life. This is probably everybody, Illuminati's. Guess I'm the blood sacrifice at the party. I undress her like a Harley. Lights will flash, cars will crash. Smoke more junk while the junkies laugh. So my bad if I put you in rehab. You are reimbursed, put it on my tab.
Ooh.
Oh, dude. You're about to fucking OD, bro.
Some of the sounds here, I don't know if it's kind of like the vocoder thing, that it gives me a little bit of like, so I haven't heard a lot of Kid Cudi, but it gives me a little bit of the things that I have heard. It gives me a little bit of that, and it also gives me a little bit of like Kanye, the early Kanye, because I've heard most, if not all, of like his first like 5 or 6 albums. I know people ask me about doing reactions all the time for those, but like my desire to do that or not aside, I couldn't even do it because I've already listened to those. There's just something about some of it that sounds a little like that influence, and like a little, I don't know, maybe it's just the kind of distant chorus sound. And I don't mean the whole song, the chorus in particular. Well, wait. It was, this one wasn't even included. Wait, hold on. If this was one of the ones that's not on streaming, it might be because of like a sample thing. Maybe it's sampled. That's why I'm getting the vibe. You guys let me know. I like that. If I'm being honest, it's not my favorite Kendrick song, but I still really like it. I really liked those chorus too. It's just very vibey. I'm liking the sound of this mixtape so far. It's different, but I like it. Okay, the next track up, P&P. But then I have a track list screenshot that shows, no, that's right. I'm being dumb. So interesting. I think I'm going to trust the other stuff because on Spotify, it shows that the next thing I should be listening to is Ignorance is Bliss. However, on this playlist that was sent to me to get the songs that are not on streaming, it doesn't have Ignorance is Bliss until 8. And then when I look it up online, it shows it as 8. Okay, I'm gonna assume that Spotify's wrong. Go ahead and go to P&P 1.5. Now I know people commented on this on the Kendrick Lamar EP video. I know P&P was on Kendrick Lamar EP, that this is like an updated, or I don't know if there's a word for this, but basically like a different version.
Gina, baby, I don't have no money. I don't have no end. Gina, I'm ass out. I'm going through something right now. I told you that.
It's been 1,855 days. I think. Don't quote me. What is that? United in Grief? I think. Sorry, that just, again, makes me think. Where are those?
Oh, you mean
what up, oh, what up? I said, oh, what up, oh, what up? I said, oh, what up, oh, what up? Well, alright, I'm going through something with life. But pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great advice. I'm going through something with life. But pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great advice. Welcome to my diary. Stressing got me gray hair, something to inspire me. Rather than society's woes, let me go, let me shine a little bit, love. I want diamonds too, Ronnie on Players Club. I used to have a 9 to 5, fresh out of school, that was 05. That bitch was racist, got me fired. Ever since then, I had no job. Pushing in my mama van, stop for gas on Rosecrans. Trust me, these niggas rush me for something my cousin probably did. Guilty by association, story of my life, nigga. You gon' make me flip this bitch, your shit, judge, give me life, nigga. conjugal pain since my grandma's death. Uncle killed at Louis Burgers. Hold my tears, I try my best. Let it go, drench my pour over. Cycles of a starving artist trying to go beyond the margins, maintaining my modest as I dream. So while I go through all this bullshit, what you call it, life itself, I know what helps. Let me scroll through my BlackBerry.
Hey, what's up, Daddy?
Going through something with life.
Oh, okay. Listen, it's been a bit, and I've only heard Kendrick Lamar EP once and then editing. I haven't gone back through it. I only filmed that. It wasn't that long ago. I think I know the places that are new, but if I'm wrong, please don't come for me, okay? I'm going off of memory, and I'm not that strong on that particular album. I think the only thing new that I noticed specifically, I don't know if the Woes Let Me Go, Let Me Shine a Little Bit Love, and I Want Diamonds Too, Running on Play. No, I think that was in there. I know the job thing was in there, and the cousin deal. I remember all of that. Cycles of a Starving Artist, Trying to Go Beyond the Margin. No, because it said I remember liking that line. Now that I'm reading it, I don't think anything there was new. Regardless, I still love all of that, but especially the "you're gonna make me flip and split," trying to rush me for something my cousin probably did, guilty by association story in my life. I still love that line. I also still love the "hold my tears, I try my best to let it go, drenched my pullover." Cycles of a Starving Artist, Trying to Go Beyond the margin, maintaining my modest as a dream. I still love that.
Going through something with life, but pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great.
With the exception of the intro. Okay, obviously I should have said that. That was my bad. It just started up with the "what up, oh what up ho." That is how it started, I'm pretty sure. The intro definitely wasn't there. But I meant about his verse. I don't think any of that was new so far.
I'm going through something with life, but pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great advice.
That's new.
So what you wish me over here for? How was your day? Are you tipsy?
All I need in this lifetime, pussy and Patron, give me that. Once you give me that, once again it's on. Bitch, I'm swagged up, hoes popping when I'm off that school, coming down clean. Tell your baby mama what it do, where your friends at. I got long dick, what it is, gon' poke it out. Accentuate your little positives. How I live, big shot, on my grind already. I'ma lay it down like a carpenter. When you let me, when you let me, when you let me, when you let me, when you let me.
That nasty, that cushy stuff. I can't get enough if fire fins you. Blame it on the liquor, babe. Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that cushy stuff. I can't get enough if fire fins you. I wrote this song when Dave drove home and caught that flat in the main G flats, and it made me think if we only could blink to change locations where we at. We often get lost in the alcohol bottle and attempt to ignore pain, problem, and sorrow just for a minute. Then back to the bullshit, your car no do, and you about to get evicted. 2 drugs you need, Patron, pussy.
I'm sorry to stop in the middle of that, but there was just not a good place to stop. Listen, I've said this before and I'll say it again. My memory, I either remember the most, I remember everything, okay? Like, eerily can remember things, or I remember nothing at all. And there is truly no in between. So take what I say with a grain of salt, because sometimes I do miss things or think things, and then I'm like, how did I miss that? But then I'll get some very small obscure fact. I am 95% sure, maybe higher, that switch up was not in the original. Almost positive. I liked that. That added something very different to it. Ooh. Also, I did like that "I'ma lay it down like a carpenter when you let me." I can't get enough if I offend you. I wrote this song when Dave drove home and I caught that flat. Oh, okay. So we're referencing when he had that flat. Okay, I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that cushy stuff. I can't get enough if this song when they drove home and caught that flat in the main G flats. And it made me think if we only could blink to change locations where we at. We all think a lot.
I lied. Okay, sorry. When Dave drove home and caught that flat. So not when he caught that flat. Okay, so we're not referencing that. Okay, I'm with you.
Alcohol bottle when attempt to ignore pain, problem, and sorrow. Just for a minute, then back to the bullshit. Your car no do, and you about to get evicted. 2 drugs you need, put on pussy, make it feel alright. But once it's empty hand, that bitch leave, then it's back to life. You can't run from it, gotta run to it, nigga. The antidote wouldn't last, and you know it, nigga. But still, you proceed to dive deep. Ask what's her zodiac sign. I'm going through something in life, but pussy.
Okay. I liked the first one, but yeah, this is a little elevated. I'm liking this. First of all, I love that production of that like kind of heartbeat or like vein pumping kind of can I say that? I'm not trying to get in trouble on YouTube, okay? Okay, granted, thinking about the things that I've like listened to, okay, that's not even a concern. I'm just literally ignore me. Oh my God. We often get lost. I see the threads so heavily in this of Section 80 and Good Kid, Mad City. Because some of this, you can see the threads. We often get lost in the alcohol bottle and attempt to ignore the pain, problem, and sorrow. Just for a minute, then back to the bullshit. Your car note due, you're about to get evicted. Ooh, you can't run from it, gotta run to it. The antidote wouldn't last and you knew it. But you still proceed to deep dive, ask what her zodiac sign.
You proceed to dive deep, ask what's her zodiac sign.
It's even in the cadence. I'm starting to see those blocks that'll be Section 80 and especially like Good Kid, Mad City. Just something about the tone, like the alright, the sign. Ooh.
Going through something in life.
And this, where it almost sounds kind of like that underwater swimming pool energy.
Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great advice. I'm going through something in life, but Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron.
I'm excited to hear if Souls first got updated. I'm assuming it probably did.
Okay, welcome to my diary. Where should I begin? Finna get a swisher and fill it with at least a gram. Crackers watch my every step. Man, I hate to work for them. One time I tried to work for me, but that shit didn't work for me. And here I am, stressing, questioning my direction, man. What to do? Nothing's moving. Traffic jam. Wiggle through it. Pop the cork and take the fluid. Bust that pussy open. Bust that pussy open. Bust that pussy open. So, balls deep. You dig? Retrieve, relief. You dig? Let's kill a bottle of tequila and lie butt naked telling the truth. What's up? I had a long day and I really wanna fuck. Take a double shot to the face and forget about my whole day. Cause all I've been thinking the whole day.
Going through something in life.
Ooh, I like the production changes for sure. There's definitely changes in this. I think the very beginning is the same, but I think after that it changed. I remember after this Finna Get a Swisher, I remember it says something about crackers, but I don't think that is the full line. I think it's changed. Because I don't think it said I hate to work for them. I like that line and I don't remember commenting on it and I feel like I would have. One time I tried to work for me, but that shit didn't work. And here I am stressing, questioning my direction, man. I love that too, like questioning my direction, and then he talks about the traffic jam. What to do, nothing's moving, traffic jam, wiggle through it. Pop the cork and take the fluid. Bust the pussy open, bust. And then it goes the balls deep. Also the way he said, how did he say tequila? Let's kill a bottle of what was it?
Let's kill a bottle of tequila.
Yeah, tequila. Ooh, I loved that wordplay. That was good though.
Pussy and Patron, that's some great. But Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron, that's some great advice. I'm going through something in life, but Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. Pussy and Patron make you feel alright. pussy and Patron, that's some great advice.
All I need in this lifetime, pussy and Patron. Give me that, once you give me that, once again it's on. Bitch, I'm swagged up, hoes bopping when I'm off that school, coming down clean. Tell your baby mama what it do, where your friends at. I got long dick, what it is, gon' poke it out. Accentuate your little positives. How I live, big shot, on my grind already. I'ma lay it down like a carpenter when you let me.
I think I'd have to hear them back to back, if I'm being honest, to like really know for sure. But I would say production-wise, I think I prefer this one. I think there was some bars that I kind of wish we still had in Soul's verse, because I remember there being something about, this is so ridiculous, but I swear there was something about a turtle and something about church. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but I swear, wait, hold on. I need to look up the original lyric. I'm honestly concerned if I say that and then it doesn't have that. It definitely doesn't. Oh my God. I think I was thinking about the turbo thing. I just remembered there being something about a T. What? Oh, I know why. I hate that I'm gonna have to keep this in. I'm gonna have to keep this is one of those moments where it's like, no, people need to hear the things that come out of your mouth, but like, if you want to know how sometimes my brain makes connections, I think it's because it said convertibles were turbojets, so I was thinking about the T thing, but I think it's because at the end it says the piranha fin, so I was thinking like sea creatures. Oh, why? Turtles in church. Is there anything about church? Please, I'm begging me not to have just pulled that out of like a church in wait, no, Vindication. There is turtle. There is also turtle. Like a church in depth, a turtle in a turtleneck. Brain, I'm sorry for shit talking you there for a second. Okay. This is what happens when you don't actually read the whole thing before you open your mouth. Can we just move on? The hell that my brain just put us through. The point is that there were some bars in there that I wish I would have had in this version. I did like the part in the original where he talked about the vehicle breaking down on another man's block. So it was in this one, but he's talking about Dave. I wonder why. But I liked that part in the original, the watching my vehicle break down on another man's block. Man, that's my worst fear. Ain't that your worst fear? You know, when your transmission go out and you can't switch gears or run through a pothole at 2 a.m, scared to hit your emergencies because they'll be on it. I did like that part of the original, but overall, I almost wish I could kind of like mix them just a little bit, but I like this one's production more. That was kind of a fun little experience of getting to see one that he had like revised essentially. That was fun, aside from whatever that other stuff was. I, for a moment there, seriously was like, really brain, turtles, T, turbo, that's where you... Okay, we need to move on. We'll see if the animals settle down. Okay, next up is Alien Girl. Today with her. Cool production.
She look better than Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Halle Berry, Miss Jolie. Where she's from, no ID. That girl's an alien. And if I die before I wake, I pray that I'm in outer space. Fly away, so let's go.
got me going. I'm all in. 50 stories, I'm falling. Where you been? Is it planet Mars? Far beyond the stars? Are you a Martian? You're unfamiliar, but still I feel ya. Energy is sending me toward the ceiling. I'm high now, are you up there? If you was, I would climb every other stair. I gotta stare, I mean wow, and I'm wild. No one compares, a one-on-one. You must have won every pageant in America when you was young. Lips, hips, hair drip down the back, crazy. Body frame crazy, insane crazy. The only girl that can make time, then make me stop.
She look better than me.
Couple things. There's something about the cadence. Again, I should have probably said that before this track, but in case you haven't seen a video of mine before, I don't mean to compare things as in comparing quality. It's more about the connection. So I make comparisons to further explain myself and make connections. So obviously we had the Alicia Keys line at, I don't even remember what song that was. And obviously Halle Berry with Money Trees. But there's something about the way, one of them was the, I'm high now. What is that from? He says it in a very similar cadence.
High now, are you up there?
I'm high now. And it kind of echoes, I'm high now. Or high now. Why can't I think of it? Losing yourself. I'm high now. It's fear. I'm talking fear. Listen.
High now, are you up there? If you
I think it's the echo, because I think I also hear it in here.
familiar, but still I feel ya. Energy is
I think it's that callback with that echo kind of deal, but the I'm high now, I swear, is actually a line in Fear, so I think that's what really made me hear it. But there's something else. Oh, I know what it was. It's the Let's Go, Go, Go. There's a song with, I know it has Ash Riser. I just can't remember if it's either Determined or Keisha's song. I think it's Determined. Doesn't he say something like that? The cadence of it sounds like that. I hope someone can tell me what the heck I'm hearing, because I swear I'm hearing something. And I just remember it having Ash Riser. Not that it matters, I just like seeing those threads. I love the play on the, and if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. I pray that I'm in outer space. Love that. 50 stories, damn, I'm falling. Where you been? Planet Mars, far beyond the stars. Are you a Martian? You're unfamiliar, but still I feel you. Do you feel me? Ooh, I love this.
familiar, but still I feel ya. Energy is sending me toward the ceiling. I'm high now, are you up there? If you was, I would climb every other stair. I gotta stare, I mean wow, and I'm wild. No one compares, a one-on-one. You must have won every pageant in America when you was young. Lips, hips, hair drip down the back, crazy. Body frame crazy, insane crazy. The only girl that can make time, then make me stop.
She look better than Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Halle Berry, Miss Jolie. Where she's from, no ID. That girl's an alien. And if I die before I wake, I pray that I'm in outer space. Fly away, way, way, way. So let's go.
I love the production.
I hear him say, why him? I hear him hate. I laugh at it rather than jab at it. Then continue eternal life as a crack addict. Cause I'm addicted, and you the drug. Cold turkey, no sir. Gotta be an odyssey from heaven gate above. You definitely know probably I gotta give it up. Lips, hips, hair drip down her back crazy. Body frame crazy, insane crazy. The only girl that can make time, then make me.
She look better than Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Halle Berry.
I love that we got another Odyssey reference. That was kind of the first thing. Let's see here. I love that living in the city of unknown. Like, I don't know if he means that differently, but I take that as he's entering a new territory. I show her off, I stunt with her. We do it sweet, they look bitter. Love that line. Look at her get up, I hear him say, why him, I hear him hate. Love that. I laugh at it rather than jab at it. Best way to handle. Then continue eternal life as a crack at it, like, cause I'm addicted to you. Like, you are my drug. Don't blame me, love made me crazy.
Lord, take me, my drug is my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life.
I had to throw in a Taylor reference. Cold turkey, no way, no sir. You gotta be an odyssey from heaven and above. I love that. You definitely know, probably I gotta give it up. The whole concept of the album being overdosing on him, his talent, his words, his art, his pen, his girl. Whatever he's using, just having that being the focus of like, here's all the other things that you can, whether that be negative or positive, right? I mean, everything's a balance, but I like the whole concept of this so far.
Definitely, no, probably, I got it. Make me.
I also love the stop. I love when there's like a break in a song like that.
She look better than Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Halle Berry, Miss Jolie. Where she's from, no idea. That girl's an alien. And if I die before I wake, I pray that I'm in outer space. Fly away, so let's go.
Like that.
You something different. I'm glad I found you. So pretty. I never do anything to hurt you.
Buddy, maybe don't get ahead of ourselves, okay? Respectfully, I still love you. I'm just saying, we all hurt people. I loved that. I also just like the idea of like, oh, you're so alien to me. Like, this is foreign to me. That was cute. I've said it before, say it again. I'll continue to say it. Kendrick Lamar gives me my favorite types of love songs. They're not too overtly fluffy. Like, they're just, I like them. I loved the production of that. Just really leaning into that sci-fi, like, alien sound. I thought that was really good. And still threading in the diction element. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Next up is Opposites Attract, Tomorrow Without Her. Oh, so maybe that's why he said that at the end. It's going to maybe connect with that. Tomorrow without her, today with her, tomorrow without her. Okay. I see it. Also just seeing like the parentheses of like extra explanation we get in section 80. I don't think that we have that in Kendrick Lamar EP. But I could be wrong.
We hurt people that love us, love people that hurt us, hurt people that love us, love people. I'm inspired, so get inspired.
Ooh, I like the twinkle.
And so he said, why you gotta be so kind-hearted? Why you couldn't be a kind artist? Why you couldn't be mischievous or just a little devious the moment that we first started? Why you never asked for nothing, just a little time? Why you let me use yours cause I don't got mines? Why you always lift me up when I'm completely giving up? And when niggas holler what's up, you give a dry response. Why you giving me your last knowing you ain't got it? Why you always buy me something when you going shopping? Why you tell me that you love me? Why you always thinking of me? Want my company rather than going club hopping? Why you treating my mama like she your mama too? Why you making promises that you'll forever do whatever just to make me happy, wanting us to have a family? These are exactly the reasons why I cheat on you. Sometimes we hurt people that love us, love people that hurt us, hurt people that love us, love people that hurt us, hurt people that love us, love people that hurt us, hurt people that love us, love people that hurt us. Sometimes I feel we share nothing in common,
Also the is that like a tag, like a producer tag? Because I feel like you hear that. Or is that just like a common sound? Okay, it doesn't matter. It's like he wants so badly for her. Basically, she's doing literally everything right from his, it seems like from his perspective. And he's just wishing for a reason that he could blame her for his actions to like make him feel better. Ooh, buddy, that's rough. That's rough. I'll just never, I just don't understand cheating. I'm not judging. I just, like, wrapping my head around that is just wild. Dang. It's just like every time she's doing things right, he's like, there's not even anything to complain. So the only thing I have to complain about is that I don't have anything to complain about. And therefore I have nothing to justify to make me feel better as to these habits and these things that I keep doing, these wrongdoings that I'm doing to you.
And so she said, why you gotta be so mean to me? Why you don't know what you mean to me? Why you always playing games? Why I feel like you ashamed? Hide in public, curse me out and make a scenery. Why you got other bitches rolling their eyes at me? Why text messages popping up saying hi daddy? Why you treat me like I'm nothing? Why you always at a function? I be wanting to go out but you don't never ask me. Why you slip and say her name when we having sex? Why you always assuming that I still like my ex? Every time we get into it, I'm the one that's feeling stupid. You don't need me, you gon' leave me, that's your favorite threat. Why you never know how I feel to be lonely? Why I feel I'm the last option after your homies? Why you always gotta know that how I never let you go, even though you get violent and put your hands on me? Sometimes people that love us, love people that hurt us, hurt people that love us, love people that hurt us, hurt.
There's a lot to unpack there. Let me just preface this by saying, here's how I'm going to do this, actually. You know what? We do this sometimes with Taylor's discography. I'm just going to say the narrator and the girl. This may not be from Kendrick's perspective. This may be a commentary. We got into that with the, We Cry Together. I know that was like a big tense point with some people in my comments. I understand that it says, like, this is what the world sound like. This is him commenting. It's not about them. And to that I say, I hear you. I'm not saying you're wrong. But I'm also saying that I think that it can be both things, because saying this is what the world sound like does not inherently mean that it can't be his world or their world, as well as the external world. That's why that whole time I was saying in that video, when we got to that in Mr. Mom and the Big Steppers, I have so much respect for them for putting this out. Because even if it 100% was an external commentary, there are going to be people who assume that it's theirs, right? That's brave. But I think inherently it could be both. The way I view that song is I see it as he's evaluating his own relationships and the things that he's seen within their relationship. And then he's looking at the external world and seeing how these kinds of things happen all around us. It happens in the movies, the media we're watching it. It happens watching parents. It happens watching friends. These things are all around. And to me, I see it as a commentary of looking at, maybe he starts writing, thinking about his own fight, and then it snowballs into him thinking bigger, and it just gets more and more toxic, and the scope gets bigger and bigger, right? That's how I personally view that song. So that disclaimer aside, I just want to say I'm going to approach this as saying the narrator, because I'm not like, maybe he is making this as like a commentary. Maybe this isn't from his own perspective. So for the sake of this, I'm just going to say the narrator. I think it is interesting to know that this is where I assume the thread, I know there was the news story thing about the hotel incident thing, but in the battle video, I can kind of see where maybe that thread got picked up because of maybe this song, even though you get violent and put your hands on me. Again, I'm not saying that it's him. I'm just saying the narrator, the voice in which we're hearing, that's the narrator, right? Ooh, that's rough. Where do we seem to fall? Tender love and care. Once upon a time, we was there. And so she said, so it's like looking back and saying like, we didn't used to be like that. Sometimes I feel we share nothing in common. It ain't fair. But where do we seem to fall? Where do we seem to fall? Tender love and care. Once upon a time, we was there. It's like reflecting back. Is the narrator reflecting back? The whole song is looking back. So it's like, once upon a time, we was there. Like even we was there. Why you gotta be so mean to me? Or is he saying, once upon a time, we was there back when there was tender love and care? I think it's that. But then she says, and so she says. I think we'll have to listen to the rest of the song for me to be able to make a determination on that. But regardless, why you gotta be so mean to me? Why you don't know what you mean to me? Why you always playing games? I feel like you're ashamed out in public, curse me out, make a scenery. I like the way, you know, make a scenery instead of a scene. Can't. Out in public, curse me out and make a scene. Why you got other bitches rolling their eyes at me? Why a text message popping up saying, hi daddy? Why you treat me like I'm nothing? Why you always at a function? You know, I want to go out with you, but you don't ever ask me. This one. Why you slip and say her name while we having sex? Oh. Why you always assuming that I still love my ex? Oh, yeah, it's like, where is that coming from? Especially if you do see it of like today with her, tomorrow without her. If you see those as like two sides. Oh, so maybe that's what he's saying. Once upon a time, thinking back to the previous song. Like, once upon a time, I thought all this about you. Maybe? It is interesting, though, of saying, like, you always assume that I love my ex. It's almost like that call and response, right? Because in this previous song, he says, anytime anybody's, like, hollering at you, you give them a dry response. So, like, if that's the way you interact with other guys, then she's saying, you know, why do you always assume I still love my ex? Every time we get in it, I'm the one who feels stupid. You don't need me. You're going to leave me. That's your favorite threat. It's just interesting to see that in connection to We Cry Together. It's almost like We Cry Together is the evolved version of this in a way. Because he says something in We Cry Together that gives off that same energy. That's your favorite threat. Why you never know how it feel to be lonely. Why do I feel like I'm the last option after your homies? Why you always gotta know that I'll never let you go, even though you get violent and put your hands on me. Oof. You know, really and truly, like, Alien Girl opposite the track, like, evolve in a way to We Cry Together and, like, Purple Hearts in a way. I need to, like, listen to them all together to be able to, like, really formulate my thoughts on that. Interesting.
That love us, love people that hurt us, hurt people that love us, love people that hurt us. Sometimes I feel we share nothing in common, it ain't fair. Where do we seem to fall? Where do we seem to fall? Tender love and care. Once upon a time, we was there.
Okay, yeah, so I think it is the once upon a time we was there, tender love and care. Okay, once I heard it again with the cadence, okay, yeah. That's how it was meant to be. Got it.
She says she loves me. She says she loves me, so she clings to me, even when I want to be left alone.
Okay, now that part, yeah. Yeah, you gotta be able to, I can't do the clingy thing. I gotta be left alone. You need your own friends, you need your own hobbies. Your partner should not be everything. Like, I just feel like people have to have their own things in their own spaces. I just feel like that's healthy. That's just my personal opinion.
But she's beautiful. Like, sometimes when I have things on my mind, she's the perfect person to listen. And she only gives advice, she says, when I give her a ear. She says she loves me. Like, when I wake up in the morning, she's sitting on the edge of the bed with a plate of food, wanting to feed me. She says she needs me. She says she loves me. Or like when I'm stepping out of the shower, she's standing there with the towel, wanting to dry me off. She says she loves me. So instead of admitting that she has made another mistake, she says she loves me, and I don't know about love.
Huh? I was with you until the end. Also, I get out of the shower, if you're just randomly there, that's a lot. For me, personally. That's a little suffocating for me, I'm just gonna be honest. That's just a me thing. But I'm still a little confused. So instead of admitting that she has made another mistake, she stays with it. Okay, I can't tell if we just have an unreliable narrator in the beginning, or is he saying that she made another mistake by staying with me? Huh? I'm gonna be honest, that part throws me just like a little bit, but overall, I still I just really like the parallels between the last track and this one. That is really cool. That last little bit has me a little bit, it sounds like it's like pulled from something. It just kind of bugs me because she made another mistake. How do y'all take that? Because I mean, I can see it as so instead of admitting that she's made another mistake by accepting these behaviors, instead of admitting that this person maybe is not the best person for, he's clearly prioritizing her, imbalanced relationship, there's effort being put in on one side, not on the other, not talking, not communicating, feeling like you're not a priority, yelling in public at the person, the infidelity, these people coming around, then, seeing that escalate fully onto putting violent hands upon you. And instead of admitting that maybe this isn't a good place, so she's just clinging to it. Is that her mistake, or am I taking this wrong? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Okay, next up is Michael Jordan featuring Q.
Used to wanna be like Michael Jordan. Figured I would hit the NBA and make me a fortune.
Every time I'm in my city, I be hacking like my shit don't stink. Used to clean my rolling chain with alcohol in the sink. Riding around with niggas that I grew up with, smack near, bumping me against the world. Hello world, Kendrick here, and I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. Wayne told me that, and that's just how it goes. Michael Jordan.
Okay, I was like, why does that sound vaguely familiar? I feel like I've heard that before. Maybe? What album was that on? Okay, yeah, I think I've heard that.
Bounce, bounce, ho. Bounce, bounce. This shit make a nigga wanna get some bread or bust a head or fuck my enemies, bitch. Acting bad and getting rich. Pull up on them 26s, I'm a vanity slave. I'm a sinner, Jesus Christ, please forgive me for my ways. I don't know why your bitch wanna fuck me. And I don't know why you fuck niggas can't see. I'm a Comptown, represent a concrete backflipper, aka that nigga. Don't worry, I don't know why your bitch wanna fuck me. And I don't know why you fuck niggas can't see. This is high power, since the Eddie Bauer. I've been popular, I'm popping now. Every other hour, paparazzi come, you jocking her. Let her be a hoe, why you stopping her? We stopping the traffic, what you know about them hockey pucks skating on? Why you hating on them? You should learn from them. Seen too many y'all getting money, know my turn coming. I don't know why your bitch wanna fuck me. And I don't know why.
Hey, wait a minute.
Every time I'm in my city, I be feeling like my shit.
Okay, we got it. The first thing out of the gate, I love the hockey line. Wait, where is it? Also, because it's you jocking her like a jock. I know it's not meaning it in that context, but another layer, I guess, maybe, to connect to the next one. We stop in traffic. What you know about them hockey pucks? Stop. And then it goes on to skating on them. Why you hating on them? You should learn from them. I love a good hockey reference. Okay, what else was this? I loved the Vanity Slave call out. Too much for these, so that's why I'm assuming that's why it's called Michael Jordan with the 23. I like the high power call out too. Also, I don't know what the whatever that is, but the cadence, I don't know if that's referencing something else that I just don't know, but I liked the way it sounded. I feel like this one's a little different than, well, I guess technically Heart was pretty, but in Night of the Living Junkies, everything I do is like this, but I feel like this one's a little bit more braggy, that kind of vibe. I think it's a good balance, within the track list.
Don't stink. Used to clean my rolling chain with alcohol in the sink. Riding around with niggas that I grew up with, smack near, bumping me against the world. Hello world, Kendrick here, and I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. Wayne told me that, and that's just how it goes. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. That means I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. Wayne told me that, and that's just how it goes. Man, the game chose me, what am I to do? Only thing I did wrong was make it possible. I diddy bop and make them titties pop. Out they on my bumper like a city cop. Walking out of Fred Siegel, put my girl on it. Ass so fat, probably set the world on it. Hey, pussy crazy, pussy crazy. You fuck niggas, you pussies crazy. Man, I know I can't tell you about the world, homie. But I know I can tell you about your girl, homie. Her pussy crazy. Her pussy crazy. I fuck, nigga. I know you hate me. I know they pay me too much of attention. Bring my name up, it gotta be mentioned. I need me an engine that go real fast. Call it Hall of Fame, once it haul ass. Give me tall glass, coconuts a rock. Please no soda pop, I make my solar pop. Life's a bitch, her pussy crazy, but I make that pussy pay me. Every time I'm in my city, I be feeling like my shit don't stink. Used to clean my rollie chain with alcohol in the sink. Riding around when...
Okay, wait, so is one line, yeah, like you could be talking about like, someone's girl, but also could it be about like, the game, the industry, but also like life? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, because it says, well, if I can find where I was. Because it says, life's a bitch, or pussy crazy, but I make the pussy pay me. Like, I make life pay me. So it's not just the girl, someone else's girl, it's also just like life. I'm gonna run this. If his life is the game, then we're inherently talking about that. Is that a layer? I feel like that's a layer. Okay, keep going.
That I grew up with some smack near, bumping me against the world. Hello world, Kendrick here, and I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. Wayne told me that, and that's just how it goes. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. That means I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. Wayne told me that.
I remember tripping, walking through the set like my Glock don't think. Grandma in the kitchen, neck bones in the sink. I don't know why your bitch wanna fuck me. And I don't know why you sucker niggas can't see. I'm from Hoover, man. I you Superman. Shit, you Lois Lane. You pussy, man. With the pussy gang. Shit, we off the chain. We poppin' ain't. Fortune not the fame. Shit, you backwards, man. You chasing hoes. We replacing those. Bagging past them hoes. You brought them chose. Guess she moving on. Yep, we do it wrong. We fuck the homes. Fuck the center home. Marijuana strong. You know I'm gone. Turn my swagger on. And my swag enough. My paper long. Yep, you left alone. You get no fucks. Leaning off the activus. Passing blunts round and round. Told me Mary was a go, so we passed around and round. Don't get text me once and now, so I had to knock her down. Heard her bouncing on my ball, slinging dick up from the mouth. You let it slide, I hit home runs. Clean her dugout till I'm done. I can be your number 2 and you can be her number 1. Her pussy crazy, her pussy crazy. You fuck.
Every time I'm in my city, I be feeling like my shit don't stink. Used to clean my rollie chain with alcohol in the sink. Riding around with niggas that I grew up with some smack near, bumping me against the world. Hello world, Kendrick here, and I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. Wayne told me that, and that's just how it goes. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. Michael Jordan, bitch. That means I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these hoes. Wayne told me that, and that's just how it goes.
Okay, Q's verse was wild. My Glock don't think instead of my shit don't stink. Love. I'm from Hoover. Like the way he said that, I'm high as Superman. Shit, you Lois Lane. Love. Also, we poppin' man, fortune, not the fame. You backwards man. I'm not even gonna. But like, anyways, your broad done shows. Guess she's moving on. Again, I understand that we are talking about a girl, but also if we do think about it as another layer, it is interesting to think of it as like talent, the game, that sort of play, because she chose, guess she's moving on. Like, if you've been successful, that talent's moving on to us, is how I take it. I don't know if that's how it was meant to be, but that's how I could see another line of it. Also, I loved the leaning off the activist. Okay, but it's not spelled like, I don't know what that is, but it says leaning, and then it has blunts, and then Mary. So I'm assuming that has something to do with lean, but I don't know what the connection is. Like, I don't know what that is. But passing blunts round and round, like a merry-go-round, and then you have Mary like Mary Jane, but also you have Mary like a girl, and then we passed her going round. Iconic. I really like how that was set up. That one was wild. It's very earwormy. But overall, just tell me, like, am I reaching? Is there the multiple layers that I'm looking at it through? Let me know. Okay, next is Ignorance is Bliss. Ooh. It's pretty.
Lord, forgive me. Kill him, wait, stand over him, shake his hand, then jump back in that minivan. Double back to his block and blam. I ain't backing down for nothing. I'ma back him down like Shaq with this black 223 in my hand. Better pray that this chopper jam like a radio single, man. Police radio signal saying that a 187 land on your corner. Coroners comfort your mama, he's dead the next morning. Hot toasted up with my homies. We drink and smoke marijuana. Want us to change our ways? You see this game we play come from uncles that raised me in Compton. Ask me what I have accomplished. I don't know, I don't have conscience. I just load up and start dumping. No enemies, I'm headhunting. No sympathy, ain't no love. When you in these streets, just get something. Protect your neck, cause they coming. For set respect, split your onion and chop your deck. Your head tumbling like gymnastics. Cause ignorance is bliss.
I swear I kept waiting for there to be a break, and there wasn't. Did he even breathe? That was a minute and well, I guess there was a little bit of an intro. Oh my, okay. Kill him where he stands and stand over him shaking his hand. Then jump back in that minivan, which just makes me think of Good Kid, Mad City. Double back to his block, then blam. I ain't backing down for nothing. Better pray that this chopper jam. Like a radio, jam, and then like a radio signal man, police radio signal saying. Also the 183, and then on your corner, coroners comfort your mama. The coroner's part was, mama, he's dead. The next morning I toasted up with the homies. Jeez. Ask me what I've accomplished. I don't know. I don't have a conscience. I just load up and start dumping on enemies I'm head hunting. No sympathy, ain't no love. When you in these streets, just get something. Try to protect your neck because they're coming for set respect. Split your onion, then chop your deck. Your head tumbling like gymnastics. Jeez Louise. Oh my God. Okay, keep going. I will say production, parts of it, love it. Parts of it is a little much from like a me and my, what's that word? But I will ignore that because bars.
This the hardest shit you heard from LA this far. And I'm this far from a discharge, but never will I discharge. We all tryna ball, and when I got the rock, I'll dish off. Until that day I pistol whip you poses till y'all pissed off. Then peel off in a hoopty. Come back and make these niggas wanna shoot me. And they bitches wanna salute me.
Okay, but all I can think about that, I will never diss y'all. No, you're just gonna put them all up on a stage. I'll just never get over that.
Or seduce me. Indubitably, I'm too street. Indubitably, I'ma do me better than your bitch would. Cause you niggas too weak, but just give me 2 weeks and I'm good. I make an album that'll put a smile on Malcolm, make Martin Luther tell God I'm the future for heaven's talent. No tarot card reading, I'm foreseeing you niggas vanish. Not only from the rap game, I'm including the planet. Cats so watered down, clowns can sink Titanic. Tie titanium around they neck and watch them panic. Give me respect, damn it, or get damaged. Die young, corpse identified by your parents. Apparently you a parrot, marking me in my blueprint. But I won't share it, just make you cop it, then call you a sheriff. Stop it, I'm hearing the comments, the critics are calling me conscious. But truthfully, every shooter be calling me Compton. So truthfully, only calling me Kweli and Common proves that ignorance is bliss.
I don't even know where sometimes we get to songs that I'm like, honestly, like I like to hear, especially Kendrick, like I love to hear albums from him, but there are some times where I wish I could have just a video on like a song and then pick back up with the album, because I'm sitting here like, I've been filming for, y'all know, it takes a while with me and all the animals and all that stuff. I've been filming for hours, okay? And I am just now at the halfway point. Doing an album takes me like quite literally all day. But this is one where it's like, I'm looking at the time and I'm like, I don't want to speed through it, but I also just like, I cannot break down every single thing in here, but I want to. I just wish it was its own separate video. Oh my God. First of all, I can just see from it that there is so much with the rhyme scheme that there's so many layers. Like, I mean, all of Kendrick's songs are like that, but especially this one, holy crap, there's just so much. And how all of it connects back earlier with, we had the, you know, the corner, the comfort, your mama, and all of that. And then in this one, you have I'm including the panic, die young, corpse identified by your parents. Like, just the connections. Jeez. They want to salute me or seduce me. Indubitably, I'm too street. I just love how he said it twice there, too. Just give me 2 weeks and I'm good. I'll make an album that put a smile on Malcolm, make Martin Luther tell God I'm the future for heaven's talent. Oh, my Lord. Also, the no tarot card reading I'm foreseeing you vanish. Not only from the rap game, I'm including the planet. Again, there was one of them in Kendrick Lamar EP that reminded me of it, of Rigor Mortis, and then this one is now also, these are almost like the stepping stones to Rigor Mortis. Cats are watered down, clowns can see Titanic and then titanium around their neck and watch them panic. Give me respect, damn it, or get damaged. Also, the apparently you a parrot mocking me and my blueprint makes me think of the IP line later on. But I won't share it, just make you cop it, then call you a sheriff. I'm here in the comments, the critics are calling me conscious, but truthfully, every shooter be calling me Compton. And I says common, which I think I don't know in what I heard this. I don't know if it was in the comments, if it was in a video, like one of the deep dive. I'm almost positive Common is known as a conscious rapper. Is that right? Proves that ignorance is bliss. There is just so much in this. I just love the whole idea of the ignorance is bliss. It's like addressing the critics, addressing the haters, addressing boxes that they're putting him in. Cause he's like, yeah, I've seen things, but also my talent, like I just, it's like, I just can't. I'm so sorry. I hate bringing it back to this, especially because, like, I don't really want to highlight that, but I just can't help but be like, what did you expect? The whole thing of, like, we know that you've never been through, and it's like, I don't know. I don't even know. I feel like I'm not doing a good job here, but I just can't even begin. Like, give me some respect, god damn it, or get damaged. Die young. There's just so much that's built on each other. That's wild. Okay, keep going.
And there's still the hardest shit you heard from LA this far. And I'm this far from a discharge, but never will I discharge. It's my world. I grab the universe, then play kickball. They wonder why these California earthquakes hitting so hard. I'm SoCal, you so-called. Rappers need to go call Ghostbusters, cause shoebusters are Casper when I go off. I show up to show out, then show off. You 100% behind me.
I love that. I'm SoCal, you're so-called. Rappers need to go call Ghostbusters because your busters are Casper when I go off. Love a good Casper the Friendly Ghost reference. Where do we also, oh my god, I have said, I just had deja vu. I literally remember saying that exact line. I love a good Casper the Friendly Ghost reference in one of my Kendrick videos, and I don't know where it was. Oh my god, it's gonna bug me. And then how it loops. There's the I'm gonna kill you, I'm trying to take over the game, but also like, am I only just talking about music? No, it's the face of the earth. And then you've got the heaven thing of like being like I'm the most talented, like, it's just, it's so well done too. He is going off, right? To have this be a response back to any criticism is so cool too, because he's like highlighting his skills while also being like, I'm here to take over, but also paying homage in a way to like highlighting his own roots in the area he's from. There's just layers. There's just layers.
And if you haunt and wreck your car, then walk up to my crime scene. I remember being 17, wishing someone would sign me. Now the only way these labels get me back is when they rewind me. Backing down bargains, backing down bitches. We go flip her when she off that blue dolphin. You go tip her. Cause ignorance is bliss.
And to say flipper? Flip her, flipper. Once she off that blue dolphin. Stop. Stop. I can't. That's iconic. Also the like wreck your car, then walk up to my crime scene, linking that back up to the beginning, and then all throughout it. Gee, I can't even break this down because there's like, what? Oh my god. I need time with this song. I remember when I was 17 wishing someone would sign me. Now the only way these labels get me back is when they rewind me. Jeez. I still can't get over the flipper. We gonna flip her, flipper? Oh my lord.
Willie B, I'm a fool on your beats. I bleed out the speaker as the speaker that spoke when they didn't speak.
Ooh. I bleed out the speaker as the speaker that spoke when they didn't speak. Kendrick, oh my god. Holy, I need time with this. Sorry. That was wild. I feel like that kind of gave, not the production or anything like that, but some of like how like many lines and how like hard he was going. Like it kind of reminds me, because I just did that recently, was Look Out for Detox. Like it kind of has that energy, but full transparency, I prefer Look Out for Detox just because this production, I hate it too because I like a lot of these lines, but this production is going to be one that's going to be a little bit harder for me to listen to all the time. It's going to be one that I'll have to like do it when I'm in good place from like a not being too, what's the word I keep wanting to use? But I like it. Production just has some pieces. I'm like a little overstimulated already. Like that's just like a little bit much, but I liked it. That's a wild song. Again, that's one of those ones that I'm gonna have to spend some time with because there's just so many layers that I feel like I barely scratched the surface of that song. I still can't get over your head tumbling like gymnastics. Oh my gosh. Please, as always, let me know, what did I get right? What did I get wrong? What did I miss? And until the next one. Bye.